because I'm going to sit next to you when you tell it. Okay.
Is it recording?
Yep, we're good.
Okay. So, 16 years of parenting. It always boils down to the same thing. Poop. Boils down to poop, right? And today I thought it would be cool to share our best poop stories with each other. So, I'm going to go first. Now this one is actually recent. It probably happened 6 months ago. It was right after Christian started to walk. And you were at work. And for a while he went through this phase where every time that he took his diaper off, he would pee or poop on the floor. So he actually peed and I was about to put him in the tub. So I took his diaper off. I went to go check on the water that was running to make sure I didn't completely flood out the bathroom. And I came back and he peed on the floor and he was going like this, splishy splashing in it, making a puddle. And then I was like, oh no! So I ran to go grab some paper towels. And in between running from the living room to the kitchen, I came back to find that he left a pile of liquid runny poop on the floor. And then I immediately, I did the most reasonable thing I could. So I just picked him up like this with the pee and poop dripping off of his feet and tried to run him to the bathroom. So I wipe off his feet in the bathroom. And I'm like, okay, I need to turn off the water in the tub and address the human toxic waste situation in the living room. But I didn't put a diaper on him. So I run out, I go to clean up the mess that he made in the living room.
Wait, did he still have crap on his foot?
No, I cleaned it off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wiped it off. But I run out and I go to clean up the mess in the living room and I'm running around and trying to get everyone together to get them into the bathroom. And then I look down the hall and I'm like, oh no, what is that on the floor? I'm like, what is that? And I hear him in the room, right? And he's just in there just doing baby things. And I come in and he's squatting over top of our box fan, pooping on the floor. Down onto the ground. So then I immediately scream, oh no! And then he backs off and puts a foot in poop for the second time in the last 5 minutes. And then as I get closer to the bedroom, I see that there's actually a trail of poop that leads to the fan. So I had to clean him off, clean off the floor, and then managed to get them in the tub to give them a bath while I was trying to process what happened. And it was a complete disaster.
Oh gosh. I didn't realize that he had like walked back in it again.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Gosh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, some would say the worst of all time.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. It's not even like you have somebody there to help you. You know, like, oh, you clean up the shit. And
I did have somebody yell, Dad, Christian pooped, and he's stepping in it. So.
Well, at least you kind of were like forewarned there.
Not really. It was more like afterwarned.
Okay.
Yeah, it was, and I'm still not over it, to be honest with you.
Oh.
Yeah, those are the kind of things that happen right before you hear that just a husband mysteriously packed up and moved away, never to be seen again.
Is that right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, we got 6. I'm gonna find you. You are not going anywhere.
That's what you think.
No, you are not going anywhere.
No.
Thank God for hardwood floors, right? Because if that was on carpet, that would be bad.
I would just leave it there.
Yeah.
I just wait for you to come home. I just leave it there.
Oh, thanks.
All right, so now.
Okay, so
beat that.
My story actually doesn't involve human feces. And this just happened earlier this week. I about had a nervous breakdown. So I had worked the night shift and I came home pretty early and I decided I was going to stay up. I had a cup of coffee, was getting stuff done on the computer. And I'm like, okay, I'm feeling really good, feeling really productive. I got like half a cup of coffee left. And I'm like, okay, I got about 15 minutes before I have to wake up the 6 and the 8-year-old. And then I'm just going to finish this cup of coffee on the couch in peace. And I think I'm winning, right? And all of a sudden I get a whiff. And I'm like, what is that smell? And it's a very distinct, like, when our dog takes a crap, it is a very like distinct smell. And I was like, oh no. I'm like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. And so I get up off the couch, and as I get closer to the steps, like to go downstairs, I mean, this smell is just like permeating the entire house at this point. And so I know that I'm going to go downstairs and find a big old pile of dog crap, right? Which, you know, would be just annoying, but I go downstairs and there is diarrhea everywhere. Like there legit had to be at least like 15 to 20 piles of dog, like runny dog shit, runny dog crap all over the basement. And I'm like, no. And like the smell is like gagging me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh God. So gotta put that cup of coffee down. I get like this bag and some Clorox, and I'm like wiping it up, and I'm like cursing under my breath. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, and I'm like, really tired. And I get from one side of the room, because he did it from on both sides, on one side and over by the door. So I clean up one side and I'm on the other side, and then I look over at the dog, and he's like 15, I don't know, like not 15, he's about like 5 feet from me. He squats and then starts to pee on the dang floor right in front of me. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, okay, you gotta go outside. So I go out the back door, and I open the door, and the dog takes off like a bat out of HE double hockey sticks, right?
Yeah.
And he takes off and runs into the woods. I'm like, oh no. So I have to go up and get his remote to like vibrate, to get the collar to vibrate, to get him back. And as I run up the stairs, I notice that our other dog has just sat on the floor and peed right on the rug that's by our front door. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, right? And I got like 20 piles of dog crap downstairs cleaned up, but there's a big old pile of dog pee downstairs, and now a big old pile of dog pee upstairs.
Yeah, I'm glad.
So I open the door, and I get my dog, and our neighbor is nice enough to be holding him by the collar, and I get our big dog Duke, and I take him put him in the crate, and all of a sudden the little dog takes off. He too like just darts out the front door, and he is like barking at our neighbor. He's a little yapper, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to kill this dog, right? He just will not stay out of the neighbor's yard. They have a girl dog, he's a boy dog, and you go to get close to him, and he like runs around the side of their house. And so I'm like, oh my gosh. And I go get him from the yard. Here, he's crapping in the neighbor's front yard. So I have to get him, pick him up like mid-crap, right? To get him out of their yard. There's like dog crap like falling. I pick him up, and then I put him in Nevaeh's room. And now I have to go out and clean up more dog crap that's in my neighbor's yard with like a fist in this bag of like dog crap. I was so upset that like I came in the house, and I like couldn't breathe. I was like so angry. Like I was like in such just this state of like shock. Like, did this really just happen? There was like 20 piles of dog crap, dog pee. I like threw the rug that they peed on. I just chucked it outside. It's been like 3 days. It's still outside.
Do you know what the best part of that story is?
What?
Is that I wasn't home.
Gosh, yeah, and he wasn't home.
Glad.
I had worked,
I'm so glad.
Yeah, like I had worked all night long, and yeah.
That's the best part.
And then I had to go and get up Ava and Lily, right? And the crazy thing about the story is that I walked into the room where they're sleeping, and like I know I'm like shaking, and I'm so angry, and I didn't want to take it out on them because it's not their fault, and I'm just like, Ava, Lily, get up, girls! Like, and like you could hear like shaking in my voice because I was so angry. But gosh, that was a really, like, I'm getting like upset and angry about it right now. It was very upsetting.
Yeah. So, if you're thinking about having kids, for sure watch this video. Or adopting a dog. Yeah, if you're thinking about having kids or adopting a dog, watch this video.
Yeah. And we just thought it would be funny to share with you these poop story.
Yeah. This is what you have to look forward to.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have kids, get old.
Man, God, we're getting old.
Sort of, kind of.
Mostly. Yeah,
I mean, your vision is going. I got lots of grays. I got some crow's feet.
I mean, you are the older woman.
I'm 10 days. He calls me that I'm a cougar. Like
she's older.
10 days younger than me.
Well, I mean, she likes to target younger men.
At least I can see without glasses.
So can I.
No, you can't.
Far enough.
All right, guys. Check us back out on our channel. My channel. Maybe we'll look at your channel.
Yeah. And don't forget to subscribe, right?
All
See you
right.
next time.
Oh, I think that was good. What if it's like,